Ready?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Models and Movies. This is the 10th episode of Models and Movies, and today I have I'm very lucky to have with me Sam, and
Hi.
Sam is here, and she's going to tell you really quickly how you can see more of her.
Instagram is miss-samantha-matthias.
Right there. So I'm not going to have a link. Or I might have a link in the description, probably not, but it's right there. So you can just copy that down and look for her. Is it just Instagram that people are looking at you at?
Instagram and Facebook, Samantha
okay.
Matthias model.
There you go. Should we do beer of the show first, or talk about the movie that we watched first?
Beer.
Beer of the show. Here we go. So beer of the show, we each have one in our frosted mug. It's frosted this time. I know the last model was just like, it's not frosted. It's out of the fridge. It's like, no, it's out of the fridge. This is called Old Engine Oil. Old Engine Oil.
Black ale.
It is a black ale. It should be very dark. Ooh, it's very dark and.
It's not how you pour the beer. You have to go like this.
I did that.
You're just
no, I
dumping
totally did it
now.
right. No, look, I have a tiny little bit of head.
I like a lot of head in my beer.
Okay. And so this is a black ale. I'm not really sure what a black ale is, but how dare you? So selfish. Okay.
Cheers. So tell us why you picked out this beer.
Because it's delicious.
It is very good. It's chocolatey. It's, let's see, vicious chocolatey roasty.
Did you say
Vicious?
vicious?
Yes, it's
Viscous.
vicious. Oh.
It's
I misread that. Sorry.
We'll go with vicious.
I like vicious better.
Yeah, it's better. Chocolatey and roasty.
Yeah.
Oh.
There.
I actually do taste the roasted hops in there.
It's a product out of Scotland, and that is it. It's good.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
I'm kind of digging it.
I like it. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So that is Old English oil. Black ale. Oh,
All
I
right.
thought it was Old Black oil when I bought it. The reason why I bought this beer for this show is because of the movie that we watched. And the movie that we watched today is a Serbian film. Now, a Serbian film is basically a docudrama about the sex industry of the post-Soviet East European. Actually, we didn't watch a Serbian film.
I was about to say, what?
All right, and if you get in my shot again, I'm going to smack you. Get out of my shot. Okay.
And they're not here to see
Ah,
you.
see? No, that's true. They're not here to see me. They're here to see
Okay.
your side boobs.
Right.
Okay.
So how do I get my beer?
You can reach forward and grab it. Do you want her? I'll tell you what.
Here, make it easier. There you go. Yay.
I'm all about, chivalry.
Okay.
It's not dead, boys. So okay, it was not a Serbian film. What movie did we talk about? What movie did we just endure?
Maximum Overdrive.
Who?
Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive. This was a movie that was written and directed by Stephen King. The master of horror, as you may know. He has written 427 books about horror. Some of my favorites are The Shining, Christine, the book, not so much the movie. And he's also written a lot of cool movies that you may not be aware of. The Green Mile.
I haven't seen that one.
Shawshank Redemption.
I have it on my computer. I haven't seen it yet.
She stole it.
I did not.
And he's just written a lot of really good stuff. I think Carrie. He wrote Carrie. Anyway, so let's talk about Sam, the plot of Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive. Oh man.
What's the plot?
So it takes place in '87, and there's a comet that circles around Earth, and it gives off this green gas, and it takes over technology, mostly automobiles, big rig trucks, and everything. And it takes place in North Carolina, at this truck stop called the Dixie Boy Truck Stop.
Can we assume that it takes over the entire globe?
Yes, the entire Earth.
So this is happening everywhere, but we're just concentrating on this little truck stop in North Carolina.
Because that's pretty much what the whole movie takes place. And
in one place, the entire
8
movie.
days.
Yeah.
They say 8 days this is supposed to happen. This comet just floats around Earth, but there's no scientists in a room. Like, they could have made a cutscene and be like, doop, 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 running numbers.
Yeah.
And, hey, 8 days, this comet's going to circle Earth. No, they're you're just like,
they could have explained a lot of things and they chose just not to.
Pretty much. I love this movie.
Okay, so let me explain a little something about this show. Often I pick the movies for this show, but I always offer to the model, hey, do you have a particular favorite guilty pleasure movie that you like? And Sam came to me and she was like, Maximum Overdrive. I was like, yeah, we're gonna watch that one. So that's what we did.
Plus, the soundtrack is amazing.
By AC/DC, the entire
All
score
AC/DC.
and the soundtrack, yes. Okay, so continue with the plot, please.
So they're at this truck stop, and they're there fighting these big rigs. But during, later on in the movie, they figure out that the rigs need gas. So
what are they fighting with?
What was it? Like a rocket launcher? Yeah, the owner of the truck stop has a huge barricade of guns.
Holy shit. You think he stole all this?
No, I think he bought it. That's what a guy like him does.
And I don't know if maybe the gas station's actually a front.
Was it ever explained?
No, it wasn't.
Just had them.
I love that movie. They don't explain anything.
He was obviously a doomsday prepper and needed all these guns and machine guns and rocket launchers and grenades and all kinds of things because he was absolutely certain. Love your socks, by the way.
Thank you.
Absolutely certain that doomsday was coming, and when it finally did, oh boy, was he prepared.
It's a different type of doomsday, but yeah.
So that is generally the plot. So the machines are taking over. There was a big situation of who made who because
we made you.
That's right, we made you.
We made you. That lady goes crazy.
We made you!
That lady does go crazy. So that kind of brings us right into the characters of this movie. Let's talk about the characters.
So the main character, Bill Robinson.
Emilio Estevez, by the way, fresh off his, I don't know if it was fresh off Breakfast Club or whatever, but he was Brat Pack and he was given this movie and said, hey, do you want to be like a badass? And he's like, yeah.
Before Mighty Ducks.
It was. It was before Mighty Ducks.
I just realized that is such a kid's movie too. And then you look back at this film.
Not a kid's movie.
No.
Well, sort of. There was a kid in it.
I watched it when I was a kid.
What was the kid's name? Do we know?
I think we were just calling him.
We called him Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
He rode the out of a bicycle.
I'm just gonna call him Billy.
No, you said he was Bobby.
Was it? It's Bobby or Billy. It's like that stereotypical
kid's name.
Yeah, but
Tucker.
Is it Tucker?
It's Tucker.
Okay, it's Tucker.
Right, because we made the Tucker must die joke.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So there's the main character is Bill Robinson.
Yeah.
He's labeled as hero, and he works at the truck stop, and he lives there.
He lives at a truck stop.
Yeah, in fact, all his room is covered in what was that magazine called?
I don't Swank or High Society. I don't think that was that his room or was that just a room?
No, but you notice when they have sex. I'll get to this point. He has sex with another character. Sorry. So there's sex. There's no boobs and there's no tit shots.
Zero boobs. Not even side boobs or under boobs or anything.
For like an 80s movie like that, you would think so.
I'm gonna have more boobs in this review than that whole movie had.
But so yeah, no, his room was covered in that one scene later on, but in the beginning of the film, nothing on the wall.
No.
So either Bobby or Billy or whatever Tucker got in there and just plastered the wall.
I don't even know which one you are. I don't know if you're one or two.
Test.
You're one. Never mind. Okay. I just wanted to turn you up a little bit so everybody can hear her because she's really the reason why you're here, not me. I got a haircut for this and bought a new t-shirt. What do you think of the t-shirt? T-shirt's good?
Mine's better.
Space Kitty.
I like mine better.
Well, clearly. But I have Space Kitties. Anyway. So, I've lost my place.
We're talking about the
horny.
Characters.
That's what I wrote here.
Brett? Oh, okay. So yeah.
I've gone way too far ahead, so let's go back.
Well, so they first introduced Bill. That's the main character, the hero of the movie.
Yes, he is a felon.
Yes, I think he is. I think they mentioned something about him knocking over like a grocery store.
Yeah, he's working and living at a gas station.
Yeah, but
truck stop.
He's labeled as the hero
he
and
makes eggs.
College kid. Yes, he does.
He went to college and then robbed a grocery store.
Don't do drugs.
Don't rob grocery stores with guns, I guess.
Well,
You'll end up flipping eggs at a rest stop and having some guy in a sweaty tie telling you that you have to work 9 days and only get paid for 4 or something.
North Carolina.
That's it, North Carolina.
Wilmington, North Carolina. I think that's where it
beer
takes
is
place.
good.
I know, it's good.
I'm a big fan of dark beers. I don't like lagers or light beers so much.
I like IPAs.
Ooh, we can't be friends. Okay.
Well,
I'm not.
sorry, I have enough friends.
Really don't. We're talking about the Bible salesman and his passenger.
First-hand information.
So, how far are you going up the road there, Sugar Pie?
Oh, that's right. They do. Yeah, they come next.
Because she eventually becomes a love interest of Bill Robinson.
the hero.
Is it Robinson?
Bill Robinson?
Okay.
Danger, William Robinson.
Good. So this Bible salesman is traveling, and this is a hitchhiker girl who is on her way to
Florida,
of course. And she apparently puts up with this handsy Bible salesman who... Bible salesmen are people who are religious are bad, evil, horrible people, I guess. I don't know. Stephen King seems to think so. Mm-hmm. He wrote this. Anyway, so he is a lecherous human being, and they eventually end up at this
truck stop. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And within 5 minutes of getting there, Ms. What's her name?
Brett.
Ms. Brett gets all lady boner over this guy.
Yeah.
Bill.
Well, we'll just call him Bill.
Bill.
Yeah.
Yo! Vroom, vroom.
They didn't even know each other's name before she says that he's cute.
You're cute.
Yeah? Am I?
Not that cute.
She walked up to him and grabbed his shoulder.
Yeah.
What did she say exactly?
You're cute.
Yeah, she just said you're cute.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I just showed the scene. We don't really remember because we weren't paying 100% attention.
He kept asking questions.
This is her favorite movie. She should know.
It's one of my favorite movies.
One of, okay.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so we have that budding relationship happening. And then we meet Curtis and
Connie.
Mm-hmm. And little known fact, Connie is in fact the voice of Lisa Simpson. So every time I heard her say anything, I just imagined Lisa Simpson on top of her face. I'm going to do my best to show you a scene with Lisa Simpson superimposed on her.
We got to get some gas.
That's good, because I got to go to the ladies.
Can I come in and watch?
No, you can't not come in and watch.
Ouch.
I'm probably going to get lazy and not do that, so there you go.
In which I actually did not know that Connie played Lisa Simpson. I wasn't actually allowed to watch The Simpsons when I was growing up.
Yeah, you grew up in a very, very restrictive household.
I was homeschooled, and yeah. But then again,
Did you learn stuff?
Oh yeah.
You're super smart.
Sure. I have my moments.
It doesn't matter because she is an absolutely gorgeous model and quite amazing at what she does. And I forgot to say in the beginning of this show how I'm showing pictures of the stuff that we've done on the screen right here.
We always end it with that. And then again, follow Sam. And
No,
this is our work,
that's not how the show works. I've f***ed it up and forget it, whatever. I'm showing you right now, or I showed you in the beginning, and now I'm responding back to whatever.
When you say like at Miss Mathias, you can always just put one of our photos up and then just put that.
Correct. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll move on. So we have a lot of other characters to get to. One of them being Bubba.
Oh yeah.
Bubba is the manager of this truck stop. Now, I was not aware that truck stops had managers, but apparently they do. And apparently all managers of truck stops are assholes.
Named Bubba. I mean, it's a pretty lucrative business.
In North Carolina.
Yeah.
It would make sense.
Lots of lot lizards they need to, manage.
Mm-hmm. Bubba was currently having relations with one of the waitresses there.
Yes. We didn't get her name, did we?
I'm going to call her Arm Cut because she got her arm cut.
This is true.
By a... Was it battery-powered electric knife?
It was like a battery, one of the meat thingies. I don't know the name.
I'm sorry, go again. Meat thingies? Like that? Meat thingies.
The meat thingies.
Meat thingy. Anyway, so let's move on to what were the other characters? We talked about Tucker. We talked about
The Bible sales
the
guy.
Bible sales guy.
Oh, wait. There was one guy, the first person to die in the movie. What was his name?
Oh, who got okay, so this is an amazing part of the movie where we don't know his name. We'll just call him Stupid because he was.
Or unlucky.
No,
He
stupid.
wasn't really stupid. He was more unlucky. Okay, actually, no, I take that back. He was really stupid.
So he's pumping gas into a truck, and the pump suddenly stops pumping. And like any human being who does things would do, he pulls the pump out of the gas tank, and he looks right down the barrel of it. Like a shotgun. And of course, you all know what's happening. We knew what was happening.
Oh, yeah. It's building up to it.
And diesel fuel just sprays into his face. Gotcha. Anyway, it's interesting. That character turns out to be
The father of the kid.
the kid.
Tucker.
Tucker, the kid.
I like Bobby better.
Bobby is better. We'll go to Bobby.
Yeah. So he's the first one to die. He gets it in his eyes and he stands there, or he tries, he actually exits and leaves, because this is before they find out that
Yes, because it's subtle how the
Everything
machines
kind of-
take over. It's
yeah,
like
it
little things at
unfolds.
first, and then it gets crazy.
Yes. So he walks out, and the main big bad rig that runs the whole movie, the whole show,
the
Happy Toys rig.
Happy Toys truck, yes.
Yep. He runs over him. And I love it in the movie too. One of my favorite parts is when a truck hits a person, they just explode.
There's a lot of blood in this movie.
Love it.
Apparently, Stephen King thought that more blood equals more scary.
I mean, well, look at The Shining. That's one of my favorite movies, and the elevator door opens.
Oh, that is one of my favorite movies
Yeah,
too.
I've actually made a meme about that when the girl starts her period, first day. It's like,
Gross.
it's nasty.
Like, Kurt is the worst driver ever.
Yeah, his wife, newlywed Connie, is actually
Connie's
much
she
better
drifts,
driver.
She drifts around intersections. She
will-
rocks.
She even said, she was like, "I'm never letting you drive again."
That's right.
Yeah, really.
Although
oh my God.
Connie has one of the funniest funniest lines of the movie where they're not actually at the rest stop yet. They're driving and they pass by a different gas station and they see a dead body.
Oh yeah.
Where Curtis obviously has to get out and investigate.
Because that's the smart thing to do.
That's what anybody would do when they see a dead body: get out of the car and go investigate. He goes and he nearly gets run over by a truck that just launches at him or whatever.
Tow truck, which I think that was the truck that killed the guy that's laying on the ground.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, well, I
probably.
guess that would make sense. Yeah,
There's
I didn't
blood
see
on
any.
the tow
I didn't
truck,
see
yeah.
it. Okay. And when he gets done, when she gets done not getting killed by the tow truck, Connie, out of her vehicle, says, okay, so many things are wrong with that line. Especially hearing Lisa Simpson scream it out of a 70s.
It's pretty funny. I mean,
70s car.
Well, her character, Connie, she reminds me of an 80-year-old lady stuck in a 20-year-old body.
And they were just married that day.
Yeah, they had newlyweds on their car. And it's funny. Out of everybody to have sex in the film, you think it would be them.
Well, we're not sure they didn't.
They didn't show it, but
I think they had sex
finger banging
under a jacket in a.
That was one scene. We should probably show that scene.
There it is. We have no idea exactly what's going on there, but we're pretty sure some furious finger banging is going on.
I mean, honestly, me personally, I wouldn't giggle like she would, but Right? I mean, unless he was not really good and she's
Have
just...
you ever been finger banged?
She's laughing. Okay, we're getting off topic.
Maybe his fingers were really, really small.
Probably, because he can't drive for shit. Can I curse? I don't know if I can.
Yes. Have we pretty much killed the characters? We're done with the characters?
Yeah, because
All right.
everybody else is kind of
There's
just
so many
filler.
characters in it that we could go on and on about who they are and what they do, but they really don't do a whole lot of things. So
No.
let's talk about the next thing that we talk about on this show, and that's the quality of the film. Now, we looked up, as we were watching this film, we looked up how much it cost to make. And there was an estimate by IMDb. How much was that?
What was it? 10 million? $10 million.
$10 million.
And I mean, and it's also the 80s. What, 86, 87?
I believe it was made in 84.
Okay.
Which would probably double the actual dollars, so $20 million, which is still
It's
based on Hollywood films today. That's pretty low. It's
yeah,
you know, but
for Maximum Overdrive.
wow, was this crap? So the quality of the film. Let's talk about the video, the sound, and then the music. So the video wasn't terrible. I mean, we watched a horrible downloaded version of it.
Yeah, his version was not really good.
But I was not interested in buying a high quality DVD or Blu-ray version of this movie for this.
I am. Almost the opening scene in the movie, there was the
Watermelons.
watermelons. Very, very high, expensive.
There were a lot of cars wrecked in that first
yes.
scene.
They were on
Yeah.
the bridge, and nobody decided to get off the bridge.
No, because there was was it a dump truck or some truck was on the begin in between the two bridge things that were opening. You know what was also interesting was that there was a motorcyclist that was on that bridge.
Yeah.
And as it was opening,
He just rolled.
slid down the thing. And then he somehow fell into the water.
No, yeah, he fell, and that was it. And they don't really show him. They don't show him again in that.
That is a physical impossibility because when a bridge opens, there's no giant gap between where the bridge opens and the other road happens unless it is completely over-engineered in a weird way.
You know, now that I think about it, he's right. But there's a lot of goofs in this movie.
There might be goofs.
Check out IMDb and just type in Maximum Overdrive. There is a huge page.
Did you say IMBD?
IMDb, did I say that wrong?
DB?
IMDb,
There
right?
you go. Yep.
That's it.
I'm going to make up an excellent acronym for IMBD, and I'm going to put it right up there. And it's going to be, you're not going to know until you see this.
Oh boy.
And it's going to be bad. It's going to be awful.
Oh,
anyway,
boy.
okay, let's move
Anyways.
on to the actual quality of the film. So, as it was shot, does it kind of hold up to quality standards, I would say, of the 80s?
Yes and no, because I think it's meant to be one of those like funny B-rated raunchy horror movies.
Okay.
Yeah. So the visual effects, like even the green comet light they show.
That was bad.
Yeah, I mean you can make that on
You
Windows
could do that
Movie
on
Maker.
MS Paint.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like, especially in like those type of movies, it kind of brings like, you know, the like fuzzy warm feeling that you're watching one of those B-rated crappy horror movies.
I'll agree. The quality of the shooting of the actual film stock, that has a lot to do with the actual expectation of what you're watching. So like, you don't necessarily want to watch a 70 millimeter wide, you know, super IMAX thing, and it's a raunchy like teen comedy.
Right. So
There's a reason why things are shot in certain ways and stuff
Exactly.
like that. And I understand what you're saying there. It makes sense that this was
Yeah.
not shot in like super high def.
I mean, think of it for like Prometheus. I love the Alien movie series, and Prometheus was shot beautifully.
Oh yes.
Now take that with the screenplay and writing and characters from this movie.
Oh no.
Exactly.
Yes. All right, so let's talk about the sound then. I have issues with the sound recording because there were so many lines that I didn't hear.
Yeah, I think that was because of the accents. That North Carolina,
Yeah.
they took my job kind of accent.
So if you're
Oh my
watching
God.
King of the Hill and it's Dale,
Yeah.
that was
that
was pretty much Bubba. That was
Yeah,
we figured that was his
Del would
character.
be Bubba, yeah.
However, I will say this: they spent their money on the music and the scoring.
Yes, they did a great job with that.
They bought the entire AC/DC backlog catalog and used nearly all of the hits.
Every scene, almost every action scene, death scene.
Back in Black was there.
Yep. Hell's
For
Bells.
those about to rock, Hell's Bells. Who Made Who, which was actually written for the film.
Yes.
And so even some of the slower stuff, there was just some AC/DC stuff that I imagine they either grabbed from deep tracks or maybe AC/DC
Probably.
just actually made for them.
I think AC/DC maybe liked that film.
I disagree.
I
I don't think
We'll
anybody.
have to Google this.
I don't think anybody enjoyed this
We'll
film
have to
except
Google
for
this.
this girl right here.
It's a great movie.
What do you enjoy about it? Do you think?
I love those old B-rated horror movies. You know what I mean? It's Stephen King's amazing.
You love. Crap.
And it's really gory.
It is pretty gory for
He
for a
likes
horror
the
film.
movie Rubber. The tire
No,
that
no,
goes
whoa,
around.
whoa.
You were really excited about that movie. You got to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. What was it? Robert Rodriguez or is it Quentin?
It's neither of those guys.
Oh.
It's some guy that you've never heard of. So Rubber was not a movie that I enjoyed. It was just a movie that I was interested by because it's interesting that somebody made that movie. And when you watch it, you might agree with me, like, holy f***, this movie was made.
So with Rubber, they had a trailer and one of his movies they showed. Remember? Oh, so in the beginning of those movies, they have maybe it was the
Your
Machete
nose
movies.
is so cute, by the way. I was just
Yeah.
looking. It's
Yeah.
totally cute. Okay, we're
Anyways.
not. That gets cut out. I'm just sorry. Hold on, I gotta pour this in there because.
So we were talking about.
Always better out of a glass. Am I doing this right? Am I doing
Nope,
this? What's
you
happening?
are not doing that right.
What?
Especially for a dark
Sounds
beer.
Delicious. It sounds awesome.
Oh, that's a lot of
Look
head.
at that head. Look at it. It's glorious. Oh. F me. I'm sorry. Damn it. Whatever. All right, you were right. That was wrong.
That's what happens.
Let's move on to the special effects.
They were the best.
They were not.
The movie was actually nominated 4 times for which one? What was the one reward you said?
You said it was nominated for something, but it was definitely nominated for Razzies.
I think one of the nominations I mentioned were fan something, so could be like some small movie film
I'm pretty
festival.
sure if
yeah.
fans were to vote on something, then this movie would get high marks. But
But
oh, hi, Mark.
I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
no. But yeah, so the special effects. Yeah,
We're not good.
they were.
You know what? They were okay.
They were good.
They were passable.
They're good for the movie for what it was.
They used a lot of practical special effects where cars were crashing into
Yes.
other cars and trucks were smashing other trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There were some explosions which were actually pretty cool.
Maybe not on time good, but
No, but they were still explosions
yeah.
and they worked. The gore effects were
awesome.
interesting.
I would say they're awesome.
There were a lot of squibs in this movie.
A lot of exploding bodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was one scene where what kind of construction vehicle is that again? The roller?
The steamroller?
Steamroller runs over a little kid at a baseball game.
Let me get into that. So I am very impressed that the studio allowed children to get murdered. And also a dog to get murdered.
Okay, I didn't like that.
Of course you didn't like that
I
because you
don't-
love you love dogs more than children.
Yeah, duh. Definitely.
What? Okay. So this dead fake dog, and it was the the fakest dead dog you've ever seen has a police car in its mouth?
Yeah, he has a
Like
little,
a little
like
remote control.
like a little hot rods toy. Yeah.
And the hot rod car is making noises, I think.
Yeah.
Because apparently
technology's can take over by aliens.
Yes, of course, because it became autonomous and drove into this dog's mouth and killed it somehow.
Maybe he was trying to get it from killing somebody else.
That is ambitious. To believe that this dog was protecting its owner until the end. It's really sweet, honestly.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways,
moving on to the rest of the special effects of this movie. There were some great explosions at the end.
Mm-hmm. That's where all the money went, probably.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And all the cars they had to buy to destroy.
Yeah.
So we'll give what grade do you think you'll give the special effects?
From like what, on a 5 or 4 star rating?
Letters.
Letters? What do you mean? Like
A to F.
8. Oh.
You went to school once, right?
Yeah, I did.
Homeschool.
Well, usually when you talk about movie ratings, they're either 5 or 4 stars.
That's true.
There's not just the...
All right, well then give it stars. 1 to 5.
This is not an English test.
1 to... You're adorable. What? So 1 to 5?
For special effects, I would rate Maximum Overdrive, and we're talking about the gory and everything they include.
Oh yeah, all special effects. Yeah.
I love gory, bloody movies. More deaths, the better. I would have to rate that probably a 3.5 for its time.
Excellent. You know what? I'm about there as well. I believe that they weren't amazing, but they weren't horrible, like laughably bad.
Right, exactly.
So good.
Yeah, that would be my rating for it. And then the sound effects and the music would be
okay. Yeah.
The score of the music, AC/DC. That's 5.
We already talked about that shit.
I know, but we're talking about ratings, so I'm gonna rate that a 5.
No, look,
the soundtrack.
Look. We did that already. We're done with that. Now we're on special effects.
You don't want to rate it at all?
No.
I think it's a given though. Okay. It's 5 stars.
All right. Oh, God bless America. So, she told me about a movie I have to watch, and you should too, because we just watched the preview of it, and it looks amazing.
Yes.
Preview.
Okay, so I'm really bad with names.
What are you doing?
Huh? I'm cold.
I'm sorry. Okay. I should have given you a blanket. Anyway, she was like touching herself, and I was like, "What are you?" Okay.
Okay, that's gonna be cut.
Moving on. You think? Moving on to Sam.
Yes.
Does this movie work?
For who?
All right, so let me kind of define that.
Okay.
This is what kind of a movie?
Okay. Oh.
I'm asking you.
It wasn't meant to be a comedy.
It was not meant to be a comedy.
It's a horror movie.
It is a horror movie.
Yes.
Stephen King actually told us it was an absolute horror movie, and the only movie that he was sure was going to be his initial vision of what horror would be. And you can see that in this very brief preview that I'm going to show right now.
Hi. My name is Stephen King. I've written several motion pictures, but I want to tell you about a movie called Maximum Overdrive, which is the first one I've directed. A lot of people have directed Stephen King novels and stories, and I finally decided if you want something done right, you ought to do it yourself. It was my first picture as a director, and you know something? I sort of enjoyed it. I just wanted someone to do Stephen King right.
You want a war? You got one.
So come and spend some time with me and my friends at the Dixie Boys. I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
Dino De Laurentiis presents Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive.
Anyway, so he tells us it is horror, is it?
Yes, it is a horror movie. There's gore, lots of blood.
Oh, okay. All right.
Lots of blood. But yeah, no, it wasn't meant to be a comedy, I think, but it ended
funny.
up... Yeah, no, it ended up being comedy.
It is funny.
Uh-huh.
There are lines in this movie that are just...
You wrote some down.
Are You Dead was definitely one of the funnier...
No, you have to do it with the accent, though.
Are you dead? What is road twitch?
You know, we were going to Google that, but
We forgot.
yeah.
Yeah. Brett says something about something like she's a road twitch. You didn't expect that from a road twitch?
I don't know what that means. Because it's not.
Just a little lesson in manners from the road twitch.
What, lot lizard?
Lot lizard is generally what you expect to call a prostitute that hangs out at truck stops.
Yeah.
But I don't know what a road twitch is. I've never heard of it.
I would think it's like roadkill, because it's like something twitching in the road.
There was another line, probably, but there was
Yeah.
another line that really confused me, and that was the joke is you can't get there from here.
Hey, wait a second, man. Hey, wait up. See, it's like the old joke. You can't get there from here.
We're gonna stand around and listen to him do that?
You know, I think there might be a way to get to him.
So Billy, or Bill, he said that something about they needed to get from here to the Bible salesman who was going,
He sounded like a girl the first time he
Yeah.
started squealing.
like there was sex happening like in a ditch over there. Anyway, they were going to go get him, but he said, it's like that old joke, you can't get there from here. I don't know what that joke is.
I really don't understand it either. Because that's when they're about to go save him, right?
Yeah. They were formulating a plan after that.
So maybe they just couldn't get to where he was at because there was the truck circling the gas station.
Which then leads into one of the funniest scenes of the movie where Bible salesman has been making all this noise and they then formulate the plot to go get him. At the same time, Bobby, we'll call him Bobby.
The kid, yeah.
The kid, who couldn't get into the drain pipe during the daytime because
No.
there was a grate over top of it. He was like pulling it. I'm showing it. He's like pulling it. It's like, f it. And then at night, he decides, oh, I'll just pull it more. Oh, it came right off.
Yeah.
Now he crawls through it and he gets to Bible salesman.
Who's laying in a ditch, and which, by the way, I don't know if you mentioned it before, he got hit by one of the trucks. And
I'm sorry, he did. He ran into one of the trucks.
yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do with it.
Special effects.
Special effects. But yeah, he decided to take on one of the rigs, I guess, landed in the ditch, and people were like, he's
he's
dead.
dead.
So they left him there.
But he's not dead.
No, that's
not quite
yeah.
dead.
So
Almost dead.
fast tack to this. He's
And then Bobby, the Lance Armstrong character, he goes through the pipe and then gets to Bible salesman, who is literally laying in the dirt in the mud, and his eyes are wide open. He's
wide
staring
open.
straight up. And Bobby goes up to him and says, "Hey, mister, are you okay? Are you okay?" Gets right in his face.
listens, tries to hear a heartbeat.
Tries to hear a heartbeat, tries to look, and then he decides to leave because obviously he's dead.
Yeah.
And then Bible salesman finds Jesus, comes back to life. "Grrr! I'll kill you. Jesus will kill you.
Scares the little kid and says, help me.
Help me,
How?"
or else I'll kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't, Mr. How.
He's too heavy.
That's what he says.
Bobby-
You're too heavy,
Bobby
Mr.
can't drag him anywhere.
How?
This movie was written
love this movie.
so badly. So bad.
It's a great movie.
There is a Wonder Bread ice cream truck.
Well, the reason why he's calling it Wonder Bread is because it has the different colored
Silly
dots.
dots on it.
Yeah, but it's
What is it? Misty Tasty?
yeah, it's like MT, like
Mighty Tasty.
Yeah,
That's what it is,
MTY Tasty.
Stupid. Anyway, that was something that was chasing Bobby from when he went to go find his parents and he couldn't find his parents, and then much later in the movie, it comes back.
Yeah, he was going. I think he was cutting through the neighborhood because I don't think he has a mom in the movie.
No mom. It was just like a Disney film. No moms.
He had a dad.
Let's wrap this shit up. How long does it take to get to... Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about something else about how gas got to the gas stations. So let's talk about... we already talked about whether... we didn't actually say if this movie works or not.
I think it works.
Wait, we didn't even define what it is.
Oh, it's a horror movie, but I think he meant for it to be more, I guess, scary.
You think?
I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
Well, if you look at it this way, Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's scary.
Yeah, but you watch it nowadays. Even kids nowadays, they'll watch the movie and they're not even really all that scared.
Those motherfuckers. That was a scary movie.
I know. I thought it was scary too, but I feel like the more...
You weren't even alive in 1884.
Oh, I watched it when I was old enough, or well, I was like probably 12 or 11. But either way, it's
when your mom wouldn't let you watch
So
The Simpsons?
I was homeschooled, and my dad would watch me and my little sisters, and I remember...
Good, because that made you a good person. Arguably. She's a very good person. I've known her. She's very cool.
No, but anyway, so I think more as the generations progress, the more scary movies can get. But yeah, I mean, if my niece, she's probably 6 or 7, if she would have watched Nightmare on Elm Street, I think she I think she'd be a little scared.
Don't let your niece watch Nightmare on Elm Street. That's ridiculous.
My sister would kill me. Yeah. But I think if she would have watched it,
that's your sister's child?
Yeah, my niece. I have 4 sisters.
You do?
They all have kids. Yeah.
Wow.
But I think if I would have shown her it,
Holy
she'd be
shit,
a little
you're loud.
scared.
Okay.
But at the same time, she would probably like, what are these graphics? Well, because it's like kids nowadays, they have iPads and iPods.
Are you the youngest in your family?
I'm the middle child.
Crap.
But well, back to my point.
I'm sorry. Oh, we should do the video. Yes, go ahead.
So kids nowadays have iPads when they're 11, 10 years old. It's in their face all the time, violence and all that. So my point being is, I think if they were to watch an old movie with bad graphics, I mean, I'm not saying Nightmare on Elm Street had bad graphics, but it's an old 80s movie.
Me?
It had
frightening visuals.
I totally agree, but I'm just saying it's
the rotating room and
yeah.
and when
But
Nancy or not Nancy, whatever her name was on the ceiling and bleeding and stuff like that.
That was actually Johnny Depp's first movie. First big break.
Oh no, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so let's move on to the end of. So does it work as a horror film?
I agree.
I'm going to disagree with you.
He likes it.
I thought it was funny as a funny film.
Here's the thing. I didn't think Stephen King meant to make it funny.
I just wanted to get in your shot once.
Have I been getting in your shot lately? Well, they're not really here to see you.
No, we don't have camera people, so they're not tripods. Our friends. Anyway, go ahead.
So it wasn't. I don't think it was meant to be a comedy, but it just, as they were making it, they probably were just like, here it is, organically. It's a comedy horror movie. And
I honestly believe that's how they work the best, when they're not necessarily trying to make a funny film.
Exactly.
But it's just so bad that it's funny. I think that's the only way that works. So good.
That's
okay,
why
so
I love the movie.
In your opinion, that's how that works.
Yeah.
I don't believe it works as a horror film. I believe it works as a B goof funny horror film. So in that sense, yes, I believe it works. Okay, so we'll move on to the last thing, which is, Sam, if you were to watch this.
Yes.
If you were to recommend anybody watch this, how many drinks do you believe it would be necessary to fully enjoy this film?
For a friend of mine to watch it?
Nope, just anybody.
Anybody? Well, a lot of people suck. They don't really have good taste in movies or a good sense of humor.
I agree.
So, I mean, the average Joe probably wouldn't sit down for like the beginning part of the movie, because even in the bridge part, you brought up a point about the motorcyclist falling down into the cut. It'd be one of those things where that person would be sitting on the couch pointing out all the facts. And
there were a lot of watermelons.
There's a lot of watermelons. No, I mean, I would probably say probably five beers.
Five.
For me, I sober 0.
You could enjoy this movie sober?
Yeah.
Did you?
I have. I mean,
today?
I wasn't drinking alcohol. I wasn't drinking alcohol when I was like 12 or 13 when I first saw the movie.
I don't know you.
I wasn't. I waited till I was.
Could have been a party chick.
No, I waited till I was 14.
Okay. I had wine coolers when I was 14.
Oh, wow. It's so gay.
Bartles and James. Anyway, you don't even know what Bartles and James is, do you?
No.
No, you know Smirnoff Ice, though, right?
I know it.
Have you ever been iced?
No, this sounds super gay still.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, anyway, so I believe that you need a full six-pack to enjoy this film. And the beers better be cheap and shitty, because there is no reason to waste a good six-pack on this film. What do you mean? No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
I don't like it. I didn't like the film.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like it at all. I like you as a person. I just didn't like your choice of movie.
Well, I mean, it's like nobody's perfect.
Given the context of we're going to review a shitty movie, you picked the perfect movie.
Okay.
And I apologize if that offends you, but
that's fine. I didn't make the
made
movie.
some great content here. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that is just about the end of our review of the movie Maximum Overdrive. And
Best movie ever.
If you want to watch this film, I recommend that you have a good six-pack of shitty beer and a couple of friends that you don't have to necessarily pay attention to every frame, because oh my god, there's a lot of boring long shots in this film that don't make any sense at all. Like, there's no reason why they need to go on that long. Anyway, I absolutely want to thank Sam so very much for coming all the way from
Tampa, Florida,
to come up and do this show with me. And once again, where can people find you online?
My Instagram handle is Miss Samantha Matthias. There's 2 underscores in that, but if you type it in, you'll find me.
It's right here. You'll get it. Point to it.
It's right there.
Yeah,
it's
there you
behind
go.
me.
Okay, thank you so much for watching Models and Movies. I appreciate every single one of my 114 subscribers. And I have nothing else at this point except to show you some photos that we are about to do based on this movie. And I don't even know necessarily what those shots are going to be like. But it's going to have something to do with this movie, and it's going to have definitely her in it. And she's kind of hot, so you should definitely
Just kind of.
look at these
Kind
pictures. Kind of. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Models and Movies. I'm Greg. That's Sam. Somebody else will be there next time. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.